Alright, Shalom. All praises and glory to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Double honors to the apostle elders of Great Millstone, and salutations and greetings to you, Akim, out there laboring, pushing this truth and sincerity. Alright. Today I'm going to get into the lesson going into Jacob and Esau. And so, without further ado, this is Genesis 27:1. And it came to pass that when Isaac was old and his eyes were dim, so that he could not see, he called Esau his eldest son and said unto him, My son. And he said, Behold, here I am. And he said, Behold, now I am old, I know not the day of my death. Now therefore take, I pray thee, thy weapons, thy quiver, and thy bow, and go out to the field, and take me some venison, and make me savory meat, such as I love, and bring it to me, that I may eat, that my soul may bless thee before I die. Alright. And Rebekah heard when Isaac spake to Esau his son, and Esau went to the field to hunt for venison, and to bring it. And Rebekah spake unto Jacob her son, saying, Behold, I heard thy father speak unto Esau, thy brother. Bring me venison, and make me savory meat, that I may eat, and bless thee before the Lord Yahweh before my death. Now therefore, my son, obey my voice, according to that which I command thee. Go now to the flock, and fetch me from thence 2 good kids of the goats, and I will make them savory meat for thy father, such as he loveth. And thou shalt bring it to thy father, that he may eat, and that he may bless thee before his death. And Jacob said to Rebekah his mother, Behold, Esau my brother is a hairy man, and I am a smooth man. My father peradventure will feel me, that I shall seem to him as a deceiver, and I shall bring a curse upon me, and not a blessing. Alright. And I'm gonna stop here. Just going into the blessing that Jacob and Esau had received out of the mouth of Isaac through the spirit of Yahweh Shai. As far as those 2 destinies that Esau was going to fulfill, being the sons of the wicked, and who was allotted to, rule this world in wickedness, as far as everything that's contrary to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, and not exalt in his law, statutes, and commandments, and according to, rape, robbery, and murder. And the children of Israel, which is the sons of Jacob, us fulfilling our lot in prophecy as far as taking our place in the kingdom of heaven, as far as being established the rulers of the whole earth, through Yahweh Shai at his return. So that's the point in time that we're at right now, as far as receiving, our inheritance, as far as Jacob's blessing. Okay. So continuing on, it says, And his mother said unto him, Upon me be thy curse, my son, only obey my voice, and go and fetch me them. And he went and fetched, and brought them to his mother, and his mother made savory meat, such as his father loved. And Rebekah took goodly raiment of her eldest son Esau, which were with her in the house, and put them upon Jacob, her younger son. And she put the skins of the kids of the goats upon his hands, and upon the smooth of his neck. And she gave the savory meat and the bread which she had prepared into the hand of her son Jacob. And he came unto his father and said, My father. And he said, Here I am, who art thou, my son? And Jacob said unto his father, I am Esau, thy firstborn. I have done according as thou badest me. Arise, I pray thee, sit and eat of my venison, that thy soul may bless me. Alright. And this is Isaac thinking that he's talking to Esau, who went out into the field to hunt for venison. But this is, our forefather Jacob, which this was all already predestined and set up through the spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua to be fulfilled, for our inheritance to the kingdom of heaven. All right. And it says, verse 20, and Isaac said unto his son, how is it that thou hast found it so quickly, my son? And he said, because the Lord Yahweh, thy power, brought it to me. And Isaac said unto Jacob, come near, I pray thee, that I may feel thee, my son, whether thou be my very son Esau or not. And Jacob went near unto Isaac his father, and he felt him, and said, the voice of Jacob's voice, but the hands are the hands of Esau. And he discerned him not, because his hands were hairy, and his brother Esau's hands. So he blessed him. And he said, art thou my very son Esau? And he said, I am. And he said, bring it near to me, and I will eat of my son's venison, that my soul may bless thee. And he brought it near to him, and he did eat. And he brought him wine, and he drank. And his father Isaac said unto him, come near now, and kiss me, my son. And he came near and kissed him, and he smelled the smell of his raiment, and blessed him, and said, see, the smell of my son is the smell of a field which the Lord Yahweh hath blessed. Therefore Yahweh give thee of the dew of heaven, and the fatness of the earth, and plenty of corn and wine. Let people serve thee, and nations bow down to thee. Alright, so these other nations, starting with Esau, so-called white man, Arabs, the Hamites, the actual Africans, the Chinese, the Japanese, the Japhetics, the Polynesians, all other nations are going to bow down and serve the nation of Israel. All right. It says, let people serve thee, and nations bow down to thee. Be Lord over thy brethren, and let thy mother's sons bow down to thee. Right, starting with the so-called white man, Edom. Cursed be everyone that curseth thee, and blessed be he that blesseth thee. All right. So, just like going into the time of when Balaam was sent as a messenger to curse the children of Israel. You can't bless you can't curse with what the Most High Yahweh has already blessed. And it's just going to be a fulfillment of prophecy when you see the children of Israel, you so-called Latinos, Native Americans, coming to the throne of rulership, because that was a promise of our forefather. All right, it says, and it came to pass as soon as Isaac had made an end of blessing Jacob, and Jacob was yet scarce gone from the presence of Isaac his father, that Esau his brother came in from his hunting. All right, so as soon as Jacob had left from Isaac's presence, here comes Esau with the venison, ready to have a meal with Isaac, and he also made savory meat and brought it unto his father, and said unto his father, let my father arise and eat of his son's venison, that thy soul may bless me. And Isaac his father said unto him, who art thou? And he said, I am thy son, thy firstborn Esau. And Isaac trembled very exceedingly, and said, where is he that hath taken venison and brought it me? And I have eaten, and of all before thou camest, and I have blessed him. Yea, and he shall be blessed. All right, so Isaac had already prophesied through the Spirit these words onto Jacob, who he thought was or deceived at that moment was thinking was Esau. All right, so all of these things that he called forth through the Spirit, that promise, those promises and those things remain on the children of Israel to this day. And that can't be taken away, even though Esau despises that, and even though Esau, so-called white man, cursed Jacob in his heart then, as he curses us to this day, And that's the reason why, you we seeing, racial tension going at its peak now, especially with Trump in office. But continuing, it says, and Esau heard the words of his father. He cried with a great and exceeding bitter cry, and said unto his father, Bless me, even me also, O my father. And he said, Thy brother came with subtlety, and hath taken away thy blessing. And he said, Is not he rightly named Jacob? For he has supplanted me with these two times. All right. He took away my birthright, and behold, now he hath taken away my blessing. And he said, Hast thou reserved a blessing for me? All right. So let me look at the Strongs for Yaquab, which the Strong's definition, it says supplanter, heel catcher. All right, because that symbolizes, when Jacob and Esau were born, that Jacob will one day take down Esau, the so-called white man. So verse 37. And Isaac answered and said unto Esau, Behold, I have made him thy lord, and all his brethren have I given to him for servants, and with corn and wine have I sustained him. And what shall I do now unto thee, my son? And Esau said unto his father, Hast thou but one blessing, my father? Bless me, even me also, O my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept. And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, Behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth, and of the dew of heaven from above, and by thy sword shalt thou live. Right, because from every kingdom that Esau came into power, whether if it was through the Greeks or the Romans, and now modern day America, which is the extension of the Roman Empire, his blessing has been to rule with the sword, and shall serve thy brother. And it shall come to pass, when thou shalt have the dominion, that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck. And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing. And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, The days of mourning for my father are at hand, then will I slay my brother Jacob. All right. So that same hatred from the progenitor Esau, whose name was changed to Edom, that same hatred is in the so-called Caucasian race today, which their biblical nationality is the Edomites. And these words of Esau, her elder son, were told to Rebekah, and she sent and called Jacob her younger son, and said unto him, Behold, thy brother Esau, as touching thee, doth comfort himself, purposing to kill thee. Alright, so with that, I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, and double honors to the apostle elders of Great Millstone, and salutations to you, Akim, out there laboring this work in truth and sincerity. All right.